Hey, welcome to Sunshine's Conversations with Dragons. This reading is for Gemini's October 2020 reading. Gemini's, what is good, my loves? I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're taking care of yourselves. Let's see here. Let's see what messages you have for October 2020. So, I, Sunshine, stand before the divine and ask that my ego be set aside so that I may be a pure channel for this reading. For Gemini, I ask for the assistance of my angels, archangels, divine spirit, spirit guides, dragons, unicorns, gods, goddesses, and ancestors, and ask that I be protected from energies that are not mine. Divine, your presence is always welcome. I am always grateful. Thank you for assisting Gemini on their highest possible path. If it's your first time to my channel, if you would go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like, share, and subscribe. If any part of this reading does not resonate with you, go ahead and leave it here. It's for another Gemini. Please take only what belongs to you, only what resonates with you. And if you would like a personal reading, head over to conversationswithdragons.com. So, I'll start that there. That is the bouquet. First of all, we got the bouquet. Now, the bouquet is amazeballs, right? Because it is, it talks about pleasantness. It talks about things blossoming. It is social life. This goddess has been showing up everywhere. I just want y'all to know. And the goddess is the female energy of the universe, okay? So the creative side. And I absolutely get excited when I see her, because it talks about, you know, you having growth. And so for her to show up, she's showed up for almost every reading that I've done here in the last couple readings, and I'm excited about that, because that means that, you know, we have some good stuff going, right? You have the heart. Now, the heart shows up. It talks about love and romance. For some of you, it actually talks about forgiveness. Okay? So I need you to remember that just because there is forgiveness doesn't mean that you have to go backwards in whatever situation it is. But but the forgiveness is not for other people. The forgiveness is for yourself. It is to allow you to move forward if you have been stuck. It is letting go of all of those things that don't serve you. It is letting go of that and moving forward. It is cutting ties. Okay? You have the tree for that underlying energy, and the tree is beautiful because it is you being grounded. It talks about your growth. It talks about your spirituality, and you blossoming, which is beautiful because, of course, with the bouquet, it talks about pleasantness. And I don't know about you, but sometimes we can really use that, right? You're like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Justice, babies. So the underlying energy is justice, and of course that talks about truth and fairness, and a decision made in your favor. Okay, so we have the World card. Now the World card is an amazing card for you to start with, because it talks about you having unlimited possibilities. It talks about you possibly having an environment change, but everything is in alignment for you, literally like you are on top of the world trophy. Okay, now does that mean that you won't have competition? Nah, it doesn't. Or you know, stuff going on. You have the Five of Swords. Now in this particular deck, the Five of Swords, well, in the Five of Swords period, okay, talks about a false victory or whatever. This one is like they actually literally, she's like that being stabbed in the back, right? But just know that just because they're all sitting there and she's like, I won, their swords are still standing tall. They're not laying down. They're still sitting there. They're just like, you know what? You can do this by yourself if that's what you feel like you need to do. But we're going to support each other. So when I see this Five of Swords here, when I say that you're on top of the world, that doesn't mean that, you know, you're not going to have a few challenges show up. But it does mean that you have to rise to the challenge. And it also means that you are supported in it because you are not in it alone. Okay? So here we go. The Ten of Cups, which is what? Which is what? I know I can hear you. All of your needs being met. It is literally happily ever after. Rainbows and sunshine. This is being completely supported and loved. This, I mean, just look at the beautiful colors of this rainbow. Okay? They are like completely bliss and they are like enjoying that. So all of your needs being met. So once you realize that you are supported and that you have who you need and what you need, you ain't got to worry about all that. You got the Two of Cups. Two of Cups shows up. Divine union or bond. And for some of you, that is a bond. It could be a possible bond with yourself, or with you and your higher self. It could be you finally having I heard love connection. Finally meeting someone who matches your energy. Now you have the Four of Swords, which this card shows up to remind you to rest, recover, rejuvenate. You know, sometimes we get into the midst of doing so much that we forget to take care of ourselves, and this is a gentle reminder that you need to do that. So let's see what we got. Interesting. Very interesting. Ooh, okay. So underlying energy is the Hangman. Hangman talks about perspective, guys. Perspective. Allow yourself to be, right? Allow yourself to rethink. Allow yourself to reevaluate. Sometimes you need to restructure, but you have to let go of that control or just that determination of being, this is just gonna work kind of energy. Okay? If you are asking the universe for something, you have to surrender and allow it to flow through you. When you are going through these various changes, you have to allow for a different viewpoint. All right, let's get it. You got the World card. You're on top of the world, and then you have the Moon. Now, the Moon talks about you, evolution. You're changing, gradual change. It also talks about your emotions, right? So making sure that you are all in balance. Intuition, right? So you have the World card on top of the Moon card, which means you got some huge shift coming in, right? And you have to be ready for it. Now, they may not filter in at the time in which you think that it's going to come, like boom, here it is. No, it's like slowly changing things for you to adjust. So allow yourself to adjust. Okay. This Five of Swords. You're supported. You can let that vampire go. Okay. But don't get stuck into that space of feeling like you're not being that you are not supported, because that's what the Five of Pentacles talks about. You feeling left out. Okay, but just know that you have stuff working in the background for you. Okay, sometimes it's not the person that you think is going to be in your corner. You sometimes will often be surprised. You got the Ten of Cups, that happily ever after, all your needs being met. And the Two of Pentacles, which talks about balancing time and money, or balancing work and family. I'm sorry. I'm like, what was that word? It starts with a W. But it talks about balancing time and money. And remember that the Pentacles are heavy, so they're very slow moving. They are into the now. So balancing everything out sometimes takes a little longer than you think it will. If you're carrying a big old giant thing of gold, and you're not going to be able to move it as quick as you think you would. The Two of Cups, divine bond, union, and the Sun card, which is the happiest card in the deck. It is success, it is attainment, it is achievement, it is sunnier days, it is joy overflowing, it is warmth, and everything in alignment for you. Okay, so for those of you who are in this this is a relationship thing, this is a beautiful thing, allow it to be. Okay, if this is you getting in tune with yourself, your higher self, allow this to be. This is a beautiful thing that is showing up for you. Four of Swords, asking you to remember to rest, and the Two of Cups showing up, which is that divine union. So that is that confirmation that you're gonna need to rest so that you can enjoy that connection, right? If you're moving and shaking or doing too much, you're gonna miss the opportunity. Don't allow the opportunity to pass you by. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading. Until next time, I am sending you love, light, and hugs. Smile. Embrace the journey. Embrace the joy. And embrace the relationship. Until next time, I'm sending you love, light, and hugs. Smile. You are loved. That is such a beautiful thing.